Good morning, learners. Today we will move ahead with the topic that is complex permanent tissue. Just as a recapitulation, I will give you a brief account of this topic. Although we are dealing with plant tissue. Plant tissue is divided into three categories. First, meristematic tissue. Second, permanent tissue, that is further divided into simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. And third one will be the protective tissue that we will do in next class. So today we will study about the complex permanent tissue. If I ask you what is the difference between simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue, so you will be able to give the answer after watching this video that simple permanent tissue is made up of same kinds of cells. We have done this chapter earlier also. Now it must be quite evident, and you have learned about parenchyma, sclerenchyma, collenchyma, and all cells were alike in that case. Okay, and in case of complex permanent tissue, you will come to know that it is a tissue where all cells of that particular tissue are not same, they are not alike, they are different, and all cells coordinate, they work together, and they perform same kind of functions. For example, if you see in case of xylem, xylem is a tissue. Here you will see in case of xylem, it is made up of four types of cells. First is vessels, then tracheids, then xylem parenchyma, and xylem fibers. So basically that xylem is a tissue and it is made up of four types of cells, namely vessels, tracheids, xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers. And you will be amazed to see that all of these four cells are not same. They look different, but they perform the function in coordination. They work together and they perform a common function. Same happens in the case of phloem also. Phloem is a tissue which is further made up of four different types of cells. Okay, and the cells we will study later on. First, focus on the xylem. Here you see what is the role of xylem. Xylem, you have already read earlier also that xylem is a conducting tissue. It conducts water from the roots to the kitchen of the plant, that is the leaves. And who does that function for the xylem? That is, main function is performed by this one, vessel and tracheids. Then xylem parenchyma, it also helps in the conduction of water, but it helps not in the longitudinal conduction, it helps in the lateral conduction of water sideways. And xylem fibers, they help or they give the strength or the support, mechanical strength to the plant, just like sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma also gives the mechanical strength. Same way, xylem fiber is responsible for the mechanical strength. So these all four types of cells, they are performing functions in a coordinated manners. In a group they are working, as a team they are working, and they are the part of xylem only. Xylem is a tissue which is made up of four different kinds of cells. Can you name the four different kinds of cell? One, vessels. Second, tracheids. Then xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers. Xylem, vessels and tracheids, they help in conduction of the water. Xylem parenchyma also helps in conduction of water, but sideways, laterally. And xylem fibers, it gives mechanical support to the plant. Okay, now come to phloem. If you see, phloem is further made up of four different types of cells, because we are dealing with a complex permanent tissue, and complex means all cells of that particular tissue are different. So first will be sieve, tubes, sieve tubes, they don't have nucleus. So somebody will help them for the conduction of the food. So that is their friend, companion cell. Then we have got phloem parenchyma, as we were having xylem parenchyma, and we have got phloem fibers. So this is how these are the 4 different kinds of cells which make a complex permanent tissue called phloem. You know, xylem helps in conduction of water. Same way, phloem helps in conduction of food. Okay, so food will be conducted to different parts of the plant from the leaves via sieve tubes. And sieve tubes, they don't have nucleus, and you know nucleus control all the activity of the cell. So adjacent, nearby to it, one companion is there, friend is there, and it is having the nucleus. With the help of nucleus of companion cell, sieve tubes are able to perform the function. That's why they are nearby. Okay, so next one is phloem parenchyma. It also helps in lateral, sideways conduction of the food, and phloem fibers is just like xylem fiber, which give the mechanical strength. So these are the different 4 types of cells which are present in the tissue called phloem. Now in this slide, I would just want to give you the difference between xylem and phloem. If you see the first one, that is the xylem, it helps in conduction of the water molecule. These blue dots are water molecules. It helps in conduction of water molecule from the roots to the leaves, and that conduction is one-way conduction, directly from roots to leaves, because leaves are the kitchen of the plant and food synthesis happen there by the process of photosynthesis. And in case of phloem, you know, this tissue is helpful in conduction or transport of the synthesized food from the leaves to rest part of the plants. But that movement is not one-way movement. That movement is two-way movement. You can see here the molecules, organic molecules, are going to different parts, maybe from the leaves to the lower parts, or maybe from the leaves to the upper part. So that conduction in case of phloem is two-way communication, but here in case of xylem it is single, one way only, because direction of flow of water is from root absorbs water and it gives to the leaves. Once the food is prepared in leaves, now the duty of phloem comes, and its duty is to conduct or transfer the made food from the leaves to rest part of the body, because all parts of the body, they need food. Now next topic is very important topic under this main topic is the difference between xylem and phloem. First characteristic is conduction. Xylem helps in conduction of water and dissolved minerals from root to leaves, and phloem, it helps in conduction of food which is prepared in leaves to all body parts. This point is clear to you? Okay, so next one is strength. It provides mechanical strength, and this one is like xylem fibers, they are having good mechanical strength as compared to phloem fibers. So phloem fibers are considered to be weak comparatively. So we say that xylem provides mechanical strength also as compared to the phloem. Okay, although you must be wondering that xylem fibers are there, then phloem fibers are also there, and fibers are for the strength, but I must say that xylem fibers are more rough and tough and they provide mechanical strength as compared to the phloem fibers. Now elements, xylem parenchyma only is alive here. If you see, xylem is made up of 4 types of cell, that is vesicle, then tracheids, then xylem parenchyma and xylem fiber. Out of them only xylem parenchyma is alive. Okay, and in case of phloem, sieve tube, companion cell and phloem parenchyma. 3 of them are alive and only fiber is considered to be dead. So this is a very good comparison. I will give you another slide where all will be written at one place and it will be easier for you to understand. Then the conduction, xylem, in case of xylem, the conduction of water is from root to the leaves. It is unidirectional, in one direction only, but food has to be given to all directions, so we say conduction of food in phloem is bidirectional. Then which cell is main in case of your xylem? Tracheids and vessels. And in case of phloem, the conduction of food is with the help of sieve tubes. So today your homework is first to remember all types of cells present in xylem and phloem, and then mark the difference between xylem and phloem. Thank you.